What's happening in Ukraine? Is Vladimir Putin guilty of war crimes? Hi, I'm Simon Dipnar and I'm an attorney. It is estimated that 3 million people have fled Ukraine as a result of the Russian invasion. Now, is it a war? Putin has not officially declared war on Ukraine, calling the aggression a special military operation. Over 100 years ago, the Hague Convention on the Laws of War specified that hostilities should not commence without prior warning and that neutral powers should be notified without delay. But theoretically, war was outlawed by the United Nations when the Security Council was created in 1945 to address use of force questions between states. However, states retained the right to independently initiate action under limited conditions of self-defense set out in the UN Charter. There have been numerous wars since 1945, and the UN's peacekeeping efforts have had limited success. What is the legal status of Putin's action in Ukraine, and how is the global community responding? So far, neighboring European countries and even the US have confined their response to a humanitarian one, taking in refugees or sending aid where possible. No country has yet jumped to Ukraine's aid with a military force, despite condemning the invasion. Now, Just Security, a US think tank that analyzes national security, foreign policy, and rights, asserts that Putin is guilty of an offense under international criminal law for initiating and executing a war of aggression against Ukraine. Just Security has developed a model indictment against Vladimir Putin using the definition of aggression set out in the Rome Statute, which the Russian Federation had previously affirmed as acceptable. The crime of aggression has its roots in the Nuremberg trial, which called aggression the supreme crime. The Nuremberg Proceedings, Volume 22, states, to initiate a war of aggression is not only an international crime, it is the supreme international crime, differing only from other war crimes in that it contains within itself the accumulated evil of the whole. Just Security believes that the crime of aggression could also be applied to senior Russian officials whose position allows them to direct military operations, and even to the president of Belarus for allowing its territory to be used by Russia to perpetuate an act of aggression against a third state, Ukraine. Unfortunately, it's unlikely Russia will pay any attention to this indictment, and war crimes are usually only tried once hostilities have ceased. From a legal perspective, the indictment is important. There is evidence that Putin has acted in contravention of international law. In reality, that's likely to have little influence on the outcome of the current situation. My thoughts continue to be with Ukrainian people, and I hope for a swift resolution to the conflict.